Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for after all. Okay. Number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use wooden locks just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest from the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. God. I took out the wooden block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and clicked. The lock eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to this case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... the idea? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mokuru was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? A library? Are you talking about the archive? Or archive? Yeah, the library. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a fire related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They may have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mentioned it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Yeah, the Wolf of Ragnarok. Norse mythology. That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. There you go, so it is her. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Yes. Her profile's been updated. Oh boy, guess what fucking time it is. Oh, Monokuma. Time for a class trial.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
What the fuck?
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
What the hell are you on about?
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
What the fuck was that?
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Oh, good, the usual spot.
See you later.
Bye. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Oh, God. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Why the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But he never showed up. We stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again, because Kyoko's not here. Not everyone's assembled for the class trial. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what? Or he's just late as shit.
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now, can we?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now. So it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
I'm here and no rules broken. Kyoko.
Ah.
Kyoko, you're still alive? Of course she is. Come on. No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of that fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko. See, you really didn't die.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when the trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Yeah, I'd just walk into the elevator. Fuck it. It's her business. Guess I have to. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you?
Correct.
So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Why not open the big lock on the fucking front door? Kyoko's account. No,
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want you to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? We'll see. Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. And the door slid shut. God, there's so little people. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. What the fuck?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is a very vibrant room. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I don't fucking plan on dying anytime soon. Fuck that noise. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yeah, we already know this.
If you can figure out who, then I'll
Yeah.
punish everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Well then,
I
let's
already know
discuss
that.
the specifics of the victim.
Jesus Christ, of fucking course I know how the fucking trial works.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
We already know who it is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Shut the fuck up.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
Ah, good lord. Why do we let him here?
But she has legs and stuff.
Not that you can touch her, it's just that she has legs.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Why do we let him be here?
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
She has a tattoo on her hand. That of Fenrir the Wolf of
Then
Ragnarok.
let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait is, the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
I mean, I don't know why we're talking about how it has to be Kyoko standing next to us.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yeah.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
That's stupid as shit.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Why are we listening to him at all? There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to. Oh my god. I actually have to spend time explaining to an idiot that this is not a ghost. Tattoo on the right hand is what it's gonna be used.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
No.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No.
Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Unless I just fucking messed
This
up.
entire discussion is idiotic.
It is. I know the body isn't Kyoko, I need to prove it. Okay.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt
God
up in the explosion.
damn it.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Wait.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Okay,
absolutely Kyoko.
This
That's how you
entire
do it. Okay,
discussion
never
is
mind.
idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Whoops.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
What? What? Did I say something?
Shoot.
Oh my god.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Fucking speed up.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the...
Then she was wearing gloves before.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
What?
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing.
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh my god. What the fuck is going on here? Oh,
that
Jesus
Kyoko
Christ.
there is just a ghost.
Fake nails?
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the...
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing...
Fake no.
No, that's wrong.
Whatever. Whatever. That makes sense, I guess.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
You can wear gloves with fake nails on.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
You can still wear a glove over it. It wouldn't be exactly... Oh no, you still could.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Just because it's a pain doesn't mean it's not impossible.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
I mean,
Don't
I'm
you
just
think?
going back to the tattoo because that is what Mukuru Ikusaba wears. I mean, I think that's the most compelling
Jeez,
argument.
man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Great argument.
Anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Unless you had them customly fit to fit over fake nails.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Duh.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Exactly! I just wouldn't even humor him. It's like, okay, that's a nice thought.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Already know who it is.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Exactly. He's fucking the mastermind, isn't he? Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Fucking, I wonder who it is. Come on. Can I just speed through this stuff? Tattoo on the right hand now?
If Kyoko really is still alive, Then who died?
I wonder who.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
No. What? What? That wasn't scorched!
Shoot!
Oh my god. This fucking game.
If Kyoko really is,
Then who died?
There's gotta be. I don't think so.
The face, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body.
Fucking move. Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
I should just wait to go through all of it and then do it instead of like just jumping the gun.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Yeah.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
You can just fucking die in a hole, buddy.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Well, wolf, same thing.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Good lord.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compared the tattoo to other information, we have the victim. Oh, what? No. Back. No. God damn it.
Shoot!
Oh, God, I'm gonna fucking lose. Fuck. Profile, no. Yes.
I got it!
Who?
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The Wolf of Ragnarok. It is a wolf. I swear to God, if it makes me feel in wolf. Oh, it makes me feel in wolf. It is a wolf.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Too bad it didn't give me the of Ragnarok. Would have been even harder. It would have been like, wow, that's something interesting.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Exactly.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
That's someone needs to get checked out after that.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Once. Well, I mean, it's still there, so obviously it's still a part of.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely
I
right.
doubt it.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Why didn't you just tell us who it was?
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No, it's not the it's not.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Yeah, just because there's a 16th person doesn't mean someone's not the mastermind.
But I mean,
Or she is one.
being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Because that's probably not what her title is.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
I mean, seriously, she's probably like the ultimate warrior soldier thing. Come on. I mean, I think that at that point is pretty obvious. She worked for a mercenary group, the ultimate mercenary.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Oh yeah, there you go. I kind of forgot that they did say that.
If I
Stolen
remember
thunder.
correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Yep, she did.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Oh, yeah, she did.
And
Screwed the
who was
pooch on
she?
it.
Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
An ultimate soldier.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
It's probably been in, like, the waiting. Just because, like, at a certain point when there's very little people left, you throw in the 16th person. Just so someone else dies. Just to keep the game moving.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So she's not an important character.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Someone around us. Fucking you.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
I doubt that either.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Okay, get shit on.
My information was not wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Okay.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Probably, yeah. How else would she have died?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
No, it's not. Can we, like, say he killed her? Never know.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah. Besides of what we know, there's only two who can be the suspect. Myself and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
I'm not fucking guilty.
Why do you say that?
Hand to God.
Allow me to explain.
Everyone else has an alibi.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm
I could see her killing someone.
that at that point, there was no dead body there.
I could definitely see her killing someone.
So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
It might.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
I can narrow it down farther.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
It's like a whole 12
Oh,
hours.
but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
Almost.
And
It was
she
like
went to go
9.
get the pickaxe.
What time was it? It was at 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Yeah, that's way too wide.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi for 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the number didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. That's a great point. Sprinkler system.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Fuck! Oh, damn it. God.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
No, that's wrong.
I wanted to object to it right there, but I didn't. I should have, though.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Not if it dries out.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Go ahead and just be between me, Byakuya, and Toko at this point. And Hina. I'll throw her in there. Because, oh my god, everyone else is useless.
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What the fuck?
Man, you're totally wacko.
This is coming from him.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that wasn't the sprinkler that got the body wet. All I had to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. Oh god. Oh god, I don't remember this at all.
I admit nothing. No, no, no! Enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Oh god.
No,
Oh god.
no, no.
Too fast.
That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No, no, no! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No, no, no!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Enough! Are you trying to blame me?
Oh god, reload. I don't know how to reload. Fuck me.
You trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Thank god.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Shut the fuck up. Start fucking up at the end. Wouldn't fucking reload.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
I agree.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Oh yeah, I did.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Well, process of eliminations. Get fucked, bitch. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Makoto's killer is. No, I refuse to believe him. Kyoko murdered someone.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Shut the fuck up.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Shut the fuck up. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
She didn't say that.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
That's what every murderer says.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
Okay.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and so she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
She wasn't. She was on the second floor dorm.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Bitch, the fuck you say that? Get the hell out of here.
Huh?
Bitch, you think it's not sufficient?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
Bitch, you better hope you're fucking right or I'm gonna kick your ass.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Yeah, but again, I would have to go up there at some point after 7:30 to remove said tarp. Certain something at the scene was used to cover. That would be the tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
But again, I'd have to remove it after the sprinklers went off, and I didn't have time to do that.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most
No
likely
idea.
so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave
Oh,
us.
bitch! Oh. You're gonna fucking lose now. Oh, you're gonna die. You fucking throw me under the bus. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? There's no blood on it. But the body.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. There's no blood on it. Knife at the crime scene.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Damn it. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind, I know what it is.
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the spring, but the underside of it was totally spotless. Right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Shit.
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one
Side
is because the spring, but the underside, it was totally.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Shoot!
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
So the reason the tarp was is because the sprinkler,
But the underside, it was totally.
it's because that side was protected from the since it was facing down toward the body,
Of course it didn't get dirty!
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
so the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
it's because
that side was protected from the water.
Since it was facing, of
Of
course.
course it didn't get dirty.
Fuck me.
The killer prevented it from getting wet.
so the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got
That side, but the underside, it was totally. It's because that side, since it was facing, of course it.
It didn't get dirty.
Thank Christ!
That's wrong.
Only took an hour. Jesus Christ.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
This fucking game.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? The blood was camouflage.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Got the blood. Is it the crime scene? Oh, chicken coop. Chickens.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Should have tasted it. You get fucking AIDS, but you know, you don't get to die immediately.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
You don't know if they did.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
I mean, it's kind of awkward holding a dead chicken. And it's dripping blood everywhere.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Okay.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
That's fair.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
It would have been like starting to dry at that point.
They covered it beforehand?
Because then we're talking over hours. Because already at 7:30, it's over 2 hours that the blood would have been there. Beforehand, we're talking at possibly fucking 10. That's 11 hours. The blood's gonna be getting drier.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
No, it was backwards.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
It was backwards.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Okay.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Exactly.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
That's still time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
I think so.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Hina, you're supposed to fucking lie!
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
God damn it.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Don't bother saying I did it. Fucking bitch.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Better than hers. Yeah, why are we arguing over me? Hers! She has none at all! I at least have some form of it. It may be inadequate to completely exonerate me, but she doesn't have any! Come on! Why am I always getting the blame? Why aren't I trying to save someone? Fuck you, Makoto. Stop fucking like saying, oh, I can't accept that she's the murderer. Fuck, she's trying to kill you. She's putting you under the fucking bus. And you're gladly going down there. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't give a fuck why. She's gonna die. I don't understand. Fucking bitch. This guy's dead body has been
Well
added.
then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Don't you think she's trying a little too hard to throw me under the bus here?
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
I have a better alibi than she does.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
No, dumbass.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Yeah.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to him, Makoto? Huh? Me? She's been setting me up this whole fucking time?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
I swear to fucking God. Oh, Kyoko, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because I knew you guys would suspect me.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what exactly actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. No, you're an idiot.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed.
Shut the fuck up, Hagakure.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh, God.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Okay.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Hina, shut up.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Kill yourself.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
No,
The
it's...
knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
Is it before? Yeah, let's go back.
If he did have that knife before,
That seals it! Just because I had that automatic... Well...
Getting stabbed is what killed her,
Oh,
right?
damn it.
Shoot! That automatic... Well...
Getting stabbed is what killed
Fuck
her,
this game.
right?
Fuck this game.
Shoot!
I'm gonna have like two.
Dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Shoot!
The knife we found.
It's the same one.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it! Just because I had that automatically Well...
Getting stabbed is
what killed her, right?
Shoot!
The knife we found. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it! Just because I had that automatic... Well...
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot! If he did have that seals it! Just because I had that automatic... Well...
Getting stabbed is...
Thank Christ!
No, wrong!
Oh my God, this stupid ass game.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Good God, I swear to God I used that. Swear to God. Because I used the fucking analysis of the body 8 billion times. Body before the explosion, that's the exact same thing. I don't understand how that's different than the disguised dead body. Fuck off. Would have said the exact same thing.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover
That's
it up.
stupid as shit. Victim was stabbed twice in space. No, it's not possible. Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
And I hate that it's like limited to only a few things. I wish it opened like all of the truth bullets were available. I had to scroll through every single one because that would actually be fucking helpful. Because there's some that make more sense than the answers they say that you can give.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but
That's fine.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Wow.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation. The fucking bomb. Okay, no, I can't. There is no just bomb, so.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Kyoko.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Obviously. Why would I use the only knife that you guys gave to me and use that? Knowing that I have this knife and no one else has access to it.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. I want her to burn.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
I'm down for killing her. Fuck her. She's been throwing me under the bus left, right, and center. Fuck her.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. God, I'm gonna fry. Oh, I want to fucking kill myself. Ah, goody.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yep.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well,
Yes, it
yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I can only think of one thing that might have killed her.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Or
The
body.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
Has to
according
be the hit to the back of the
Monokuma
head.
file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the
Or
back
not,
of
fuck
her
me.
head.
I guess, yeah.
Shoot!
I fucking suck.
Then,
Shall we continue? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be
determined.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim
had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then.
Oh yeah. That's gotta
Gotta be it. There was evidence that showed
She was hit on the back of.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Then, shall we continue?
Continue the debate. The victim's...
fatal injury has
Whatever.
No, that's
fuck,
wrong.
fuck off. I don't know why you can't use it backwards.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Why can't I say the opposite? It's the exact same statement, the opposite way around. So the hit to the back of the head was her fatal injury. Instead of the fatal injury was the blow to the back of the head. It's the same thing. Fuck off.
What about the wounds all over the rest of
about
her
the wound?
body?
Oh yeah.
They didn't have anything to do with it?
I want to kill myself. It's stupid as shit.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that
It's so
those weren't
specific.
fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Something as thick as a fucking pipe.
Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No, it's not blunt.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in
No,
completely.
it would dig into their skull.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
You're an idiot.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I would too.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
That's nice.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
How about we just kill them both?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder.
Oh, steel arrows? Oh. Oh, use the duct tape around the steel arrows. I got you.
I got it!
Titanium arrows.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Yep.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
That sounds kind of weird.
it is. Don't know why. It is.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Use the tape to bound it all together.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yep.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
I'm glad she's
Seems
thinking
like
about
an
it.
arrow would just be too...
No, that's wrong.
Though, of course, she'd have no idea about that.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Yeah, more like just something to help
Inside
it.
the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
He's an idiot.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
Has to be Kyoko.
it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
You're fucking lying. That's a shit lie.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yep.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Oh my god, dude.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the
Makoto,
dojo.
I swear to God, mate. I have evidence. Evidence that went to the yeah, fucking dude. Fucking sack up.
I got it!
Good lord.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is...
She's trying to kill you! And frame you!
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Don't protect her!
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Oh, don't even start with that.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Shut up, Makoto.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Oh, shit.
No, it's not that I want to defend her.
It's just I have to. Oh, shut up.
There's one more thing I need to ask her.
Why?
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Oh, hello.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't
Yeah,
you?
grabbing that knife.
Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh, shut up.
What?
She's protecting me? Yeah, that's bullshit. Well, then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me. Whatever.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait,
Throw her to the
I'm
fire.
warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Yeah, okay.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Why?
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean? Byakuya's account?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
What exactly does that entail? There was no cards in the garden. Also said that. Okay.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Okay.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
What? You know what?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You said I hid and then
Left the locker key in my own room, but
could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never
I have
hide
no
something
idea.
from.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You said I hid and then
Left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Shoot!
Those words you just...
exactly. I'm not
The killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You said I hid and then
Left the locker key in my own room, correct?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Than anyone here.
Shoot!
Those words you just...
exactly. I'm not. You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You said I hid
And then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not. You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Fuck off.
No, that's wrong.
Fuck off. I love that I can do it the other way around and get it wrong, but you know, fuck off.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Yeah, she can.
Huh? Why not?
She has a key that lets her open up any lock in the school. She can get into whatever place she wants.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Did she really feel that threat because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Fuck off. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trapped. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko, but what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I do? The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuru, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's a lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that rest means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Fuck off. What do I do? I have to decide right here now. Oh, pursue the lie. Fuck it. She gonna die.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Fuck you. You threw me under the bus too many goddamn times. You're gonna die now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Fuck you. No, this is payback. I don't even care if that's the right answer of what I should do or not. Don't care. I'll take it. She can die.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Oh, I will.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truths she wants to keep hidden. You got a secret key that lets you open up any fucking lock in this school.
I didn't have the key to my room.
Which I do believe is her account. Yep.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
That's fine.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room.
You're going down.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
She has a master key.
Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing—
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap. And I wasn't able to escape.
Shut the fuck up! You go fucking die.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
She was throwing you under the bus and I'm not dying.
Okay, time's
I don't care.
up.
I don't care. I don't feel bad. Fuck her.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The
No.
class trial is all over.
She tried too hard to kill me. Fuck off. Oh my god. It didn't work. The trap. Whatever. Fuck off. I don't care.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Yep. Fuck her. You shouldn't have tried so hard to kill me. Don't even feel bad. I don't. Hell yeah. My money. Cash out time. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko. Fuck off. Why'd you try to kill me?
I prepared a very special punishment.
This time, is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I don't get to die. Killer. Game over. Kyoko's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Hell yes. It's what the bitch deserves. What the hell? Oh. Oh, God. What the fuck is this? Oh, God. After school lesson. Ah. I'd be shitting myself. I'd be shitting bricks. Just saying like, oh my god, I don't want to fucking get crushed. I mean, you won't feel much. I mean, at first, oh, at the end. Oh. Juicy. Damn. And that's how the class trial of Mikuru Ikusawa came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me, I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Makuru's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder I hope to speak ever again. Well, there you go. There you go. Happy days. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. I'd fucking do— what the fuck? Peace, but only inside the school. What? The actual fuck? Peace, but only for us. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. There was only hope. That was the only hope we had. Hope. 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 This is hope.
No! This isn't right!
What the fuck is this shit? What? Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Are you kidding? Oh, fuck that. That's how I would have fucking ended it. She's not fucking she's not throwing me under the bus. Her claim. Oh, that's right, I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Oh yeah, I already saw that. Fuck all that stuff. It's not wrong, I have to think very carefully. What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. Fucking let it go. Made my decision. Fuck off. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. Oh my god. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko noticed.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Yes, it wasn't Byakuya though.
You! What are you trying to imply?
No, he didn't do it. That's stupid.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Swear to God, if you throw me on the
Someone
bus.
could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Motherfucker!
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
Asahina, no, you know, no, don't say that.
I don't see any other option.
The other ending's so much better. What the fuck is this?
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
At least I got the sun out of that one.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can
Fuck
stop
off.
talking now!
What?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Yep.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Terrible. That's how I did. Terrible. A B. Oh.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I swear to Christ. Fuck Kyoko. Fuck her. Fuck her. I don't feel bad I killed her the first time around. She deserved it. I wouldn't care. I'd live a happily, peaceful, blissful life. Fuck it. Blissfully unaware. Don't care. Better than dying. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I saw. Ina, no! We had so much time together. It's all your fault. Yeah, he's like, He probably doubts that I even did it. Everyone, you're wrong. It's probably Moi's upset. Why the fuck did you keep defending her? You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't even make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. Although it's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh, I don't forgive you at all. Fuck you. I'm holding this to my fucking grave, bitch. Ah, I hate you. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I don't feel bad. You could have fucking framed Hagakure. Why me? Why me? I swear to Christ. Good, game over for me. I'm going to die. Kyoko, I swear to fucking God. If I live somehow, I will kill you. Actually, I'm not gonna get crushed. Kyoko, I swear to God, if I feel any amount of pain, I will haunt you to your death. Oh my God, it's the same fucking death. This is not fair. Why? Oh good, we're learning about the physics of said crushing object. Didn't even notice that the first time around. Please don't, please no crush. God damn it, after school lesson. Thanks, Kyoko. I gladly appreciate you wanting to kill me. Hope it's worth it to you. I'd still be shitting bricks. Oh, look. Fucking reproduction. Not shitting bricks. Harder. Fucking begging to God. Please, no. Oh. Wait, what? What? Oh, goody. I get to fall to my death instead. Oh, this is nice. I get to think about my life actions as I fall down this pit and die. What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego? Why didn't they do it in the other thing? Fuck this game. Alter Ego? Is this stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was like a pinch. An itch. And stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you'll never going to see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Fuck off. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all of this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now is the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon, indeed. Why didn't it work when you were getting crushed? Fuck this. Fuck this game sometimes, man. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. My life is flashing before my eyes. Hope speak, it brings... Yeah, okay. Set to life, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, already got that. 2 things, yep, and I have none of that. Blah, 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 blah. What? Where am I? I woke up, head resting on a thing, body felt heavy. Asleep just now, classroom I've ever been in before. Ugh. Oh god. Finally. I could feel my mind and body start to come back together again. God, I've been down here for 10 years! I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must have been some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. No, not after what my good friend went through to save me. Good friend. I remembered all too well what had happened. Good friend. Alter Ego saved me. Why didn't Alter Ego save Kyoko? And he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Rocket out of here. That's a rocket in a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing. Fucking see if it works. Is that an airplane? It's a part of it. How did something like that wind up in the school's garbage bin? Door's locked. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it wouldn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Yeah, you're going to find food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next time, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. Yeah, it's called the good old smell test. Oh god, that smells rotten. You know. The smell test. Something smells like, you know, rotting fucking chicken juice or meat juice or blood. Don't drink it. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But there's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive! As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was give up. Go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the? Oh good, more trash. The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Ooh, any food? As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? More trash. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was and that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash. Rude. Oh god, now we're both stuck down here. What the fuck? Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. What?
It smells awful.
Yeah, I've been sitting down here. And why the fuck do you have trash on your head? Kyoko.
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What did you think? What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious I'm here to help you? Yeah, that's helpful. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Huh? She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh, I better be getting more than fucking 2 pieces of bread and some water. I almost died for you. I better be getting a lot better treatment than that. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way to my stomach. Ooh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all my energy. I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or no, to atone. You better be fucking doing a lot more than just rescuing me, swear to God. Atone.
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. Uh-huh. I totally didn't. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you.
I...
abandoned you. Yeah, you did. I could have died. Fuck off. Rescuing me is to the point of, okay, you know, reverse that mistake. Halfway. There's still a lot more that you gotta do instead of that. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. Yes, she did. She threw you to the fucking wolves. Or in this case, a giant cement block falling down from the sky. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. Yeah, and I did the same to you in that other world. Yeah, sucks to be you. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... there's a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. Fuck off. Why do you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope Peak Academy for one very... fucking just say it. So you have some reason. Yes.
Indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once. Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. Forgot, but that's amnesia. I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory, that's impossible. Amnesia? Is it really true you lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing... You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted when I woke up. I was trapped in here.
That's right.
I fainted too, but when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. Oh, I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However...
The ultimate amnesiac. Amnesia check. That would be perfect. It could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I had to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if you want to say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. And since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only made sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind, and that was just intuition, but... Yeah, because you're a dumbass. I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
What? Gah. It's just like a dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Okay, can we leave now? I'd better talk to Kyo. Okay, why didn't you just continue the conversation? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my... Okay, what just say it. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should know me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Of course you are. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, well, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad? Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back by that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was that. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that I felt what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. And what did you see there?
So...
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, and the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entire Hope's Peak Academy. Shit. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if it were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster was really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Just fucking tell me.
However...
Of course, once I got there were no monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mikuru Ikasawa, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mikuru Ikasawa was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mikuru Ikasawa. What's that? There's a point where Mikuru may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean this thing where we flash back to about, I don't know, 50 times at this point? During the night?
I
can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Okay, yeah, you're full of shit now. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread and I looked down the stairwell. And I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into the room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murderer was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It was all had to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all of this would mean that whoever killed Makuru was also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Oh wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Makuru. They need the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makuru was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair.
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then there, make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Chapter 5. Bunch of people dead. Just kidding. To be continued. Dream Island Rocket.